Welcome, viewers, to another installment of Mise Watch. I'm Andrew Walker, your host as always on the channel. This is a top 16 match from the January 2025 monthly. The match is between Chris Tolar on green white Enchantress and his he's ranked second in the elimination round. His opponent, ranked 15th, is Galen Lemei. He went back to one of his specials that I've definitely played against him on this deck. He's playing Greater Good. Also has, I think, Pandemonium and Sapperling Burst and probably some other fun little ways to manipulate the match. But beyond that, it's pre-recorded, so there won't be really any interaction with me on it. But it's and it's the first time I've watched the match, so I'll be excited to see it as much as you are. Other than that, let's get to the match.
All right. I am joined here by Galen for our top 16 match in the January Facebook webcam monthly tournament. It should be a pretty interesting matchup here. I don't know how you feel about this match going into it. I have personally never played against Greater Good combo with Enchantress, so this will be a first for me.
Well, there's not a lot of it out there these days. Yeah, I mean, I think that it really depends on what your hand looks like. Like if I have a fast hand and you don't have answers, then I can run over you before your engine gets going. But my combo is pretty fragile, and if you have any of your, rather large number of ways to make me stumble, it's not a particularly resilient deck, and it's going to get probably run over by your engine if it's not able to do its thing quickly.
Yeah, I think we're both we both have very clear game plans in this matchup, and I think it's going to just be a matter of who is able to execute that game plan the quickest. So this should be interesting. We'll see how this goes. I will be taking the play. Do you want 1, 2, or 3 on top?
Middle.
Okay, cool. You can do middle on top for the rest of the match as well.
Same.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
I should also get life total for the viewers. Okay, life tracker. We'll just use companion app.
All right.
Cool. Maybe I'll do this. Yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna do it actually right here. I think that's a little bit better. Cool. All right. Good luck, sir.
Yeah. All right. I'm excited.
Same.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hmm. I'm gonna mulligan.
I will keep this.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't think my random 6 is better.
Okay. All right, I'm on 6. Hopefully this one is a little bit better. I will keep this.
Okay.
Let's bottom that. Okay, I'm going to start us off.
Sounds good.
All right, good luck. I'm going to play a brush land, and I'm going to go to 19, and I'm going to play a Mary's Guile.
You got it.
And I'll pass to you.
Thinking.
Lots of decisions on turn one, huh?
Yeah. Enchantress has evolved a little bit since I played it last. Played against it last.
It sure has. I've been busy at work with this archetype.
What is the approach here? I'm gonna play City of Brass.
Sure.
Go to 19. I'm gonna cast Cabal Therapy,
Sure.
justifying my tank.
Yeah, I figured it was Cabal Therapy. If it's duress, it's easy. You just see what I have.
Yeah, duress. I just get to do the thing. And gosh, this really isn't that great against the Mary's Guile.
Yeah.
But what is my best bet here?
I guess that.
I'm gonna say. Sorry, go ahead.
I said I guess that depends on what's in your hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Seal of Cleansing.
Okay. Seal of Cleansing has been named. I have Plains, Enchantress's Presence, Exploration, and Sterling Grove.
All right. And I'll pass.
Okay. I'll leave this open since it's now public info. Upkeep, Mary's Guile. Okay. Okay. Draw. Okay. Let's see. I'll take a damage, and I'm going to. Actually, does that matter? Okay, I'm going to take a damage. I'm going to cast Exploration. I'll go to 18. I've played one land. I'm going to play a second land. This goes to 2. And I'm going to cast Sterling Grove. And I will pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a Hickory Woodlet. And I'll pass to you.
Okay. Upkeep, Mary's Guile. Thinking, let's put these here. Okay, so Um, cards in hand. 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6.
Okay. Okay. Upkeep. I'm gonna let Mary's Gal resolve. Upkeep. I'm gonna crack the Sterling Grove, and I'm gonna go find a Seal of Cleansing.
That their thing?
Yep. And I'm gonna draw Seal of Cleansing, and then I'm gonna play it.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm gonna pass.
Thinking for a minute. Any argument for doing that? Okay. So I will untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yep.
Play a woodlot. Go to 18. Play out a spare card.
Sure.
Or flashback therapy.
Sure.
Naming Enchantress's presence.
Sure.
And I'll pass to you.
Sure. Okay, how many cards do you have now?
5.
Okay.
I'll try to keep here.
Guile. Okay, I will draw. And I'm going to play an Enchantress's presence.
Very nice.
Yeah, not a bad one. I will pass with Jazz Hands.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
I'm going to move these a little bit closer because of the glare.
Yeah.
And you've got 6 cards right now, right?
Yeah, I have 5 cards now.
Okay. Oh yeah, playing Ancient Tomb, got it.
Yeah. Five mana, going to 15. I'm going to play Sapling Burst.
Sure.
With 7 counters on it. And I will pass to you.
Okay, 4 cards now, right? Okay, upkeep. Mary's Guile. Okay, draw. Play Mary's Guile, draw. Got a second Mary's Guile. Let's see. Okay, quick view of Sapling Burst. Starts with 7, you remove 1, you make a guy. Yeah, when it's gone, destroy them all. Yep, yep, yep. So it's gonna go to 7. Okay, I'm gonna pass with 1 card in hand.
All right, I think here. What is the way to do this optimally?
I think
So
I think I can let you. I think I can let you move first before I do anything.
Yeah. I'm going to get all right. I'm going to make 1 6/6.
You can just indicate it with like a sleeve, and I'll know what its power and toughness is based on what's on separately first.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, that way you're not having to move a bunch of dice around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to want to make another one now. So I'll do. So I got 5, 2 or 4s. Versus 8. Okay. Yeah.
Go to 5 and make another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make another one. Okay.
All right. Your turn.
They go to 4.
Yep.
I'll draw. And I will attack for 8.
Sure. Go to 10.
And I will play land or waste and pass.
And you're back to 4 cards now, right?
And I'm back to 4 cards. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Untap. Mise Guile.
Good.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play a forest. This is my first land for the turn. I'll take a damage, go to 19. I'm going to play Parallax Wave, draw.
Yep.
Okay, I've got a wave in play. And let's see. Let's look at your list. You've got 1 Nostalgic Dreams. 1 Pandemonium. Okay. I'm going to play my second land for the turn, which is going to be the City of Brass, and I'm going to pass with 0 cards in hand.
Okay. Do I have any end of turn effects here? So you've got 5 counters on wave. No effects.
Mm-hmm. Ticks down to 3.
Ticks down to 3.
Sure.
Draw card for turn.
Yep, go up to 5.
Play land.
Mm-hmm.
So 4.
Back to 4.
And I will declare attackers.
Sure. Okay, I'm going to exile both of them with Wave.
Yep.
So Wave is now at 3 counters.
And you may go.
Okay, untap. Wave is going to go to 2. Mise Guile. Okay, draw. I am going to play. I'm going to play an Argothian Enchantress. I will pass to you.
I guess I will make a guy end of turn.
Okay.
Untap.
Sure.
Fade to 1.
Sure.
Draw.
Sure. Back up to 5.
Fade up to 5. Attempt to attack for 1.
You can attack for 1. I'll go to 8.
Okay.
I think I'm okay taking 1. Might be famous last words, though. We'll see.
And is there any line here? No, I will pass to you.
Okay. Upkeep. This is going to fade to 1. Mise Guile. Okay. Certainly not a bad one. Okay. I'm going to draw a card. Let's rearrange these lands a little bit because this is going to matter. So I'm going to put these really painful lands over here. I'm going to tap this forest, and I'm going to cast a wild growth targeting this plains.
Yep.
2 triggers. Draw. Draw. All right, I've got this on here now. I am going to play a Sanctum for my first land of the turn. We are going to tap this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to get the big die. So I'm going to use, so that's 7. I'm going to tap this brush land for, I guess I don't really need to. All right, I'm just going to use all 4. I'm going to use 4 of the 7. I'm going to go down to 3, and I'm going to cast this Opalescence. And I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2. I'm going to tap this forest now. I'm going to cast a wild growth on this plains. And I'm going to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Tap this. So I'm gonna go from 3 to 4 white. I'm gonna have 2 green floating. I'm gonna use 3 of the 4 white and go down to 1. And I'm gonna cast a solitary confinement and draw 2 cards.
Okay.
1, 2. I'm gonna put this confinement over here. I'm going to cast a Mise Guile using 1 of the 2 green, leaving me with 1. Draw 2. 1, 2. I'm going to put this over here. I am going to tap this for some... Actually, I guess I can play I can play a New Sanctum as my second land. So let's do that. Tap this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to go up to 14 white. And I'm going to use 3, going down to 11. I'm going to cast a backup solitary, draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Use a green and a white, going down to 10. I'm going to cast Sterling Grove, draw 2 cards. Sterling Grove is in. I'm going to tap this for green, no damage because of confinement. I'll use 2 of the 10, going down to 8. I'm going to cast Enchantress's Presence, draw 2. 1. And then with the second draw trigger on the stack, I'm going to go down to 7, and I'm going to crack the Grove and draw and search. So let's see what we're going to put on top here. I'm going to get another Parallax Wave.
I think we're going to have to refresh in a minute.
What's that?
We're going to have to refresh in a minute because of the whereby.
Because of whereby. Yes, I haven't. That's right, they just changed this. How do we do this? No thanks.
We can probably just rejoin. If that doesn't work for whatever reason, I'll send my invite.
Okay. Do you have a paid account?
I don't, but
okay.
We can just rejoin.
So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to draw this wave, and this wave is going to be right here. I'm going to pause the video and refresh this, so give you 1 second.
Sounds good.
Yay, capitalism. Okay, we are back for the second part of this game. Okay, so I have just resolved my last, my second trigger. I have drawn this wave, and then this presence is in play.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use 4 of the 7, going down to 3, and I'm going to play a wave, and I'm going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is in, and this has 5 counters. Okay, I have 3 floating. I don't think I care about that mana, so I am not going to use this mana. I'm going to go to attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to declare attackers. So I'm going to attack for 1, 2, 3, 5. This presence is sick. 8, 12.
We'll go to 3.
You will go to 3. And then this wave is going to target itself. And then it's going to blink. And this goes to 5. And I'm going to Opal Wave your token and your Sapperling Burst. So I'm going to do the whole thing, leave, have it come back. And then I'm going to reset all of these so that they are untapped.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's reorganize these a little bit better now. I'm going to put 1s. Enchantress can be over here. 3s, 4s. These confinements can be here. This Miri's Gal can be here. And I'm going to put Enchantress over here with the Opalescence. Do I need to discard? I sure do. Okay, I'm going to go to discard. I'm going to get rid of 2 Windswept Heats, and I will pass with 7.
All right. That's not going to win the game. You got it.
Okay.
To sideboard.
Okay, to sideboard. I'm gonna pause the game here, the video here, since we might need some time to sideboard. So I will be right back. All right, we are back for game 2. Again, yeah, you can do middle on top. I will do middle on top. You've got some spicy cards for me from the sideboard, so we'll see how game 2 goes.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yep. And I will take the play.
Sounds good. Good luck, sir.
You too. That is not good.
I'm gonna mull as well. It wasn't a bad hand, but it certainly wasn't a fast hand either.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're both on 6. Let that down. So okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Okay, let's hope our 6s are nicer to us.
Huh. Well, I don't know that I can afford to go 3. So I'm going to keep this.
Okay.
And I'll put that on bottom.
Okay. I will put this on bottom. Go ahead.
All right. I'll play Lenora Waste and pass to you.
Okay. I'm going to play a Forest and a Mary's Guile.
Yep.
And I will pass to you.
Play Duress.
Sure.
I'm at 19.
You see Heath, Enchantress, Grove.
I'll take one of the groves and yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Upkeep, Guile. Okay. Yep, like this. All right, draw. I'm gonna play this Plains, and I am going to play this Enchantress.
Yep.
I will pass to you.
Keep drawing.
And you should be at 19, correct?
Yeah, I'm at 19.
Okay, cool.
Oh, this feels like a pretty bad deal. I'm going to play Dark Ritual.
Okay. Go into 18.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Play Lotus Petal.
Sure.
For green.
Mm-hmm.
Play Deed.
Uh-huh.
On black green. Remove and pop it for 2.
Sure. Okay, pretty good. I mean, gets rid of my Enchantress and my Guile.
Yeah, it's a lot of resources for it. Go ahead.
a lot of resources. It was a costly deed. How many cards are you at right now, Galen?
I have 2.
You have 2. Okay. All right. I'm going to untap.
Mm-hmm.
I carefully put an Enchantress's presence on top of my library. So I am going to fetch to 19. I'm going to go get a... guess I'm going to get a forest, and I'm going to play this presence.
You got it.
And I will pass the turn to you.
Draw. I'll play Cabal Therapy targeting you, and I will name Sterling Grove going to 17.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, you're at 17, and you're still at 2 cards, right?
Still at 2.
Okay. Untap. Let's hope to draw an enchantment on top. I suppose that's an enchantment. Okay, I'm going to go to 18, and I'm going to go get a Plains, and I'm going to play an Opalescence.
Okay.
And I've got to draw from Enchantress's presence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, middle on top. Okay, and so these are tapped. Draw a card, and I've got an Opalescence. I will attack you for 3.
14.
14. I will pass the turn to you.
I'll pass the turn to you.
Okay. Draw a card. I am gonna cast a Sylvan Library, draw a card.
Yep.
Draw. Alright, I've got a Sylvan. I'm going to attack you for 3 down to 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna play an Enchantress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll pass. 1 card in hand.
And I'll pass to you.
Oh no. Okay. Draw step. Draw my card. Sylvan trigger. Okay. I will pay 4. Go to 14. I'm going to Wild Growth this forest. Draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to play a Sarah Sanctum as my land for the turn. I have 4 enchantments. Okay, so here I'm gonna, well, I guess I don't need to go to attacks yet. Let's do this. Let's tap this for 4. And I'm going to cast a wave and draw 2 cards. Alright, wave is new. I'm going to put it on the other side of the Opalescence just to show that it is summoning sick. Tap this for green, have a green, cast Exploration, draw 2. Okay, I've played 1 land, which is the Sanctum. I'm going to play a new Sanctum as my second land.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tap this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6. I'm going to use 4 of that 6. I'm going to play another Opalescence, draw 2. So this Opalescence will be over here. So my first Opalescence is a creature now. I'm going to use this green, and I'm going to Wild Growth on this Plains, draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
I will tap this, play an Enchantress, use the last 2 and this white, play Solitary Confinement, draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I have exhausted land drops. I'm gonna go to attacks. I'm gonna attack for 9.
I'm at 2.
You are at 2, and okay, I am passing the turn to you. Let's see if I need to go to discard. Nope, I have 7.
Well, got another land,
Nope.
but I cannot stop your army at this point. You got it.
Oh man, that one lander was tough for you.
It was. I mean, it's the deck. It's got a lot of acceleration, so I can't really complain when my hand is, ritual and elvish spirit guide and pedal. Like it's it's the mana base I'm playing. I
Yeah.
mean, notably here, even if you were like a goldfish, I wouldn't like my hand really wasn't great. The deed felt like a necessary evil to answer some of your untargetables.
Yeah.
But like the mana required to get off the ground with like it's like 2 cards, minus 2 cards, and like a bunch of mana
Yeah.
to get the combo off of this. So like my hand really wasn't going anywhere.
You needed those
Um,
pedals to be like just lands, basically.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it's possible that I should have mulliganed to 5 because I wasn't thrilled with the hand, but it felt like I needed some help from the top of my deck and just didn't work out.
Right. Well, after the deed, basically, I think you're hoping to just draw better than me at that
Yeah,
point, right?
I need for your guile to not have you well set up, and then I need to be able to like hit a couple of things. The odds definitely favor you.
Yeah, so having the guile before, I was able to hide the presence on top. So I definitely got lucky there, being able to have that. To just, I figured you're bringing in Pernicious Deed, which is obviously a fantastic card against me. So I was like, well, I should hide this. I can just run the Enchantress out. And you had missed a land drop, so I'm like, well, if you're either sandbagging a land to catch me with like like a pyroclasm or something, or you just don't have another land. So even if you draw another land and you go like City of Brass, pyroclasm, kill my Enchantress, I can still play presence next turn. So I felt like pretty safe there. My plan originally was actually to just play a Sterling Grove out and go get an Aura of Silence, but I figured playing the presence was probably the better play, and it opened me up to getting blown out because you had like the Cabal therapy for the other Grove, and I feel like if I can get an Aura of Silence down, it's going to be really tough for you to kind of get there. So it's possible I was supposed to actually just like play the Sterling Grove out and just hide the presence in my hand, but
Well, so it's funny because one of the matches that I won in the pods was a very similar situation where I had one land and my opponent, could have done something defensive and chose not to.
mhm.
And at that point, I had it. The one thing that this deck is very much an all-in combo deck.
Oh yeah,
Unlike a lot of the strong combo decks in the format that have can play multiple gears.
right,
This deck struggles to play. I mean, you put some deeds in it. It tries to play a gear too, but then when it does that, it doesn't have it runs out of resources.
right.
But but like for example, in game one, like I wonder if I had named Enchantress, Argothian Enchantress, would that have like would that have changed your like thinking about your third turn? Because the
Um,
fact that I named Seal was a little bit of a tip off that I had a strong explosive hand.
yeah, I'm trying to think back to game one. You therapied me. I think you named Seal. I think my hand was like present. Was it Presence Enchantress?
It was Presence Grove, exploration, some lands. Maybe there was another enchantment. I think those are the enchantments and some lands,
We actually can go back and look.
and those were the relevant cards. but the point is that you had a choice of whether to put out the Enchantress the one turn and then draw with the Grove the next turn, or no, playing the Grove was clear, but by but the question is whether you
Clear game
activate the
plans in this
Grove
matchup, and I think it's going to just be a matter
immediately
of
and
who's able
put the
to
shields up with
execute
your
that.
own seal versus playing the Enchantress, hoping I don't have a turn three. And I think that it's very clear that you did the right thing, probably under any circumstances, but definitely after I named Seal of Cleansing.
Yeah, here we go. So because I accidentally stopped the first recording instead of pausing, I actually can go look at the files. So when you therapied me, my hand was Exploration, Presence, Plains, Grove. So most of the time, people usually will just name Argothian Enchantress because it's harder to deal with than Enchantress's
And
Presence.
cheaper.
And cheaper. So being that I played a turn one Guile, I'm not going to be able. It's going to be very difficult to play a presence on turn two. Not impossible, right? I can play, like, I could go like Exploration, Forest, Sanctum, Presence, but that's like a very specific set of like sequences that I have to make. So most of the time, I think people name Argothian Enchantress, which I was expecting you to name. If you name Presence there, then I just play the Grove and just go find another one. Probably depending on what I have on top. So like my top was like two Swords to Plowshares, I think, and like a land, which was not very exciting. And I was worried about just getting killed out of nowhere. So I used I played the Grove first, thinking, okay, I can't, like, playing the Grove first means I have the Exploration, I can play the Grove, and then I can use the Grove to go find a seal on my upkeep, and that's like the soonest thing that I can do to stop myself from getting killed out of nowhere. And that was because you're faster than I am. You have the ability to be faster. Usually, like, the max I can do is like turn three. If I can like assemble like an opal wave on like turn three, if I have like a super crazy fast hand. But
Well,
usually
that's not your deck though.
it's not my
You're
deck.
more like yeah,
Yeah,
your accumulation.
yeah, exactly. So I think if you name the presence there, it still doesn't really change my turn two play. I still am gonna play the Grove with the Exploration so that I can just try to find a way to not die.
Yeah, I'm never gonna name presence. I'm either gonna name Argothian Enchantress unless I have a turn three win,
Yeah.
and I have a turn three win.
Okay.
And
Looks like Whereby is gonna kick us out in 2 minutes. Do you want to go over sideboard stuff really quick?
yeah, sure. It was I mean, for me it was relatively straightforward. I did bring in the deeds. I didn't bring in the naturalized because it's not really about spot removal. And
Plague.
I trimmed a duress.
Okay.
They're fine, but got to make room. Um, trimmed a call, trimmed I think, and trimmed a reanimate.
Yeah. Trimming or reanimate seems fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I took out 3 Swords to Plowshares and a Worship because I was worried a little bit about Engineered Plague. I brought in the 4th Seal, 2 Aura of Silence, and just the 2nd Replenish. So
Yeah, I didn't bring the plague in. I thought about it, but I feel like I'm the beatdown here, not the control matchup. So
Sure.
didn't think it really fit with my strategy.
That's fair.
But overall, I think this illustrated how fragile the Greater Good combo deck is. Like it's fast, but it's once you make it misstep, it's hard for it to get back on its feet.
Yeah, I think you did have an unfortunate hand with the Lotus Petals instead of lands. I think if like you had, oh, it's gone. Okay.